The questions remain the same in each of these interviews. The power lies in hearing these amazing answers. My name is Tony Reese, and it is with a great privilege and honor I present to you this installment of My Life Lessons, showcasing senior adults. Hi, Mrs. Jane Blair. Welcome to My Life Lessons, showcasing senior adults. Thank you so much for joining us today. Take a moment and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 90 years old. I've been at the Highlands 24 years. I was a school teacher back in the dark ages.
The dark ages?
Well, a long time ago. And I had 56 third graders. Can't have that many anymore, you know. Mm-hmm. It's a wonder my hair wasn't gray then. And I'm a world-known quilter. And I taught and lectured on quilting for many years. Don't do that anymore. And I have my own website. And I sell quilts occasionally to those who'll pay my price, which is pretty high. And I don't do it anymore. It's just for me now. I quilt every day.
Wow.
But it's for me. Because I think it's fun and it keeps me out of trouble.
Well, I can't wait to go into this project with you. Thank you. So, Jane, how would you define a great life?
Well, it's got to have a great love. That's the first thing. Faith, hope, and love is it definitely is a big part of a great life. Without it, you can't have a great life, I don't think. And the other is laughter. Have to have laughter, especially at yourself. But laugh every day, as much as you can. And the other thing is you have to have achievements and success in your goals in life. And you have to have goals. Every day you should have a goal, even if it's only I have to take the trash out today. But you should have a goal. And then at the end of the day you have success and say, I did it. Mm-hmm. But that you really do need that.
And how has being here at the Highlands added to this great life as you define it?
Well, I have wonderful friends. That's important. And they keep me cool in the summer and warm in the winter and feed me all year. And all the worries and woes of taking care of a house or running anything like that is taken care of. And it all comes down, I'm very happy in my little nest.
That's fantastic. So who were your heroes or your role models as you were a child and growing up?
My father. Oh, definitely my father.
How so?
He taught me and made me whatever I am, good or bad. He taught me to love reading. From third grade on, he always made sure I had a book. As fast as I finished it, he got me another one. So I've been reading all my life. He gave me that. He gave me a love of history. We would tour every summer in the car, and we traveled and visited all the historical places in the United States. I think we didn't miss any. And before I got to the destination, he would be driving, and I would hear all the history of that. He also provided poetry to go with it, which I had to learn and repeat when we got to our destination. So all those things stuck in my mind. I mean, when somebody says Concord to me, by the rude bridge that arched the flood, the flag to frame April's breeze unfurled, here the embattled farmer stood and fired the shot heard round the world. That was Concord to me because I had to learn that before I could get out of the car. Or Barbara Fritchie's house. Shoot if you must this old gray head, but spare my country's flag, she said. I had to learn these things, so history became very important to me. And the other thing was he taught me how to debate with him, which was no small feat. But it also taught me public speaking. It gave me confidence in my opinions and confidence in myself, which is a very important thing. The other thing was he made me understand I was not the only pebble on the beach, that there were many different people out there with different ideas, and that I should meet them and try to understand and learn. So whatever I am today, I think I was molded by my father, definitely.
What do you think would surprise people the most to learn about you?
I'm not sure anybody would be surprised about anything I did, but, well, in my younger days, I was very active in Little Theater, and I was offered a screen test by Claude Rains. You probably don't know him. He's an actor from long ago.
I do recognize
I was offered a screen test by Claude Rains. I declined, but it was exciting. The other thing is I'm a PK. That's a preacher's kid, in case you don't know what that means. And I was always expected, as the preacher's daughter, to have wings. I think mine came out more as horns.
Oh.
Definitely.
And you also mentioned, though, that you are a world-famous quilter.
I am.
Now, tell me just a little bit about that. What does that mean?
Well, one of my quilts was selected one of the 200 best quilts in the 20th century.
Oh, my.
American quilts in the 20th century. And I've won all the prizes there are to win. I don't enter contests anymore. But, yeah, it's been a lifelong joy for me.
How did you get started?
Well, I used to teach all kinds of crafts. And I don't know, I think I'll try a quilt. I'm still doing it.
So today, you still do?
I do.
Every day?
I do.
That's wonderful. What has been your greatest life lesson?
Oh, that's easy. You can do anything you put your mind to. That was a lesson my father drilled into me every day of my life. You can do anything you put your mind to.
How have you put that into practice in your life?
Every day. You know, when there's a problem or there's something you say, well, I can't do this. I remember you can do anything you put your mind to. So I put my mind to it and I do it.
Did you ever find that difficult?
Oh, sure. It's not always an easy thing to do. Mm-hmm. But if you say to yourself, I can do this, I'll put my mind to it and I can do this. And I keep hearing that. You can do anything you put your mind to. And I thought, okay, it works.
And I would imagine even during tough times that would be a great life lesson to put into practice.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful life lesson. It works for anything.
I would imagine it does.
Yeah.
Jane, what does love mean to you?
Love is synonymous with Warren, my late husband. I can't think of one without the other. We were married for 65 years. And he was the love of my life from age 12 on. It's a lifetime. Mm-hmm. And but as I said, I think love is understanding, friendship, encouragement, somebody back of you to support you in whatever. And of course my family, my daughter, and my best friend, and her husband, and my 2 granddaughters and their husbands, and my 2 great-grandsons. And most every day I get a video on my iPad of my 2 very young great-grandsons. And when I look at them, oh, that's love.
Mm-hmm. How do you want to be remembered?
Well, I'll be remembered for the lady that makes quilts. Everybody, that's the way they'll remember me. I would like to be remembered as someone who was fun and interesting to know.
Mm. Well, we've only known you for about 15 minutes, and you have completely melted us. So thank you so very, very much for being part of this very important project.
You're quite welcome.
Thank you.